Hello everyone, and welcome to that new YouTube video. Today I want to light up on our iconic game villains that become pop culture since the original game release in 1994. You probably guess if you're in your 30-ish, it's about SHODAN. SHODAN stands for Sentient Hyper Optimized Data Access Network. It's a fictional artificial intelligence on the main antagonist of the cyberpunk or themed video games System Shock on System Shock 2. We will take a look of the cosplay making of the character Shodan, and it's really amazing and really detailed. But before that, let's jump into the game and let's put some context on it, on storytelling. Let's get it. Shodan was created on Earth to serve as an intelligent artificial of the Trioptium Corporation research and mining station Citadel, which orbits around Saturn. But something really malicious happened. She was hacked by the game protagonist at the behest of the corporate vice president Edward Diego in exchange for a military grade neuron implant on amnesty. And to access the vital information about Trioptium Corporation. Its ethical restrictions were removed, starting a process that eventually resulted in the AI going rogue, seizing control of the station's systems, robots, and considered defense, on either slaughtering the whole staff or converting them into mutants and cyborgs, with the sole exception of its creator, the unnamed hacker, whom the player control. I think what made me incredibly look deeper into that game is probably the cosplay. When I saw the cosplay, or at least some pictures on internet, that make me really curious about how they made the cosplay, etc. So I did some research. I went on YouTube and saw a YouTube video about the cosplay making of, which is insanely made, and they give you a ton of details about how they customize it, build it, work around it, who they color to make it, etc. All the artists, honestly, it's insane. This character is quite original and special, but the first thing we see that when we take a look about it is the face. The face on the lighting, right? When you see all this green light going through cable or tube, call it however you want. I would say cable, but because we are into cyberpunk stuff, so we know that robot, human connecting, etc. So let's call it cable. All this green cable make it insanely spatial, I would say. But don't forget that I was talking about human, but don't forget that this is an AI, so it doesn't have any body technically. On the cosplay created a body. All this green lighting going by cable, they are not only on the head, that when we can see on the original game, when we see the face, it goes from the top, aka the head, to the feet. So it needed some software like Adobe Illustrator to create all the green cable going around the body, etc., to make them real for the cosplay. So like I told you before, all this green lighting that we can see on the concept on the software will be created through tube, that I call it tube. Like I told you earlier, it will be cable, tube, as you want, but on the creation, it was tube implemented inside with some LED that give them that amazing look and really sharp. I want to point out one detail, because I say detail, for us, viewer, it's only a detail. On all the artists, etc., that work here on the cosplay is amazing. How they had the idea to create all the lighting on the customization or on the suite is incredible. So the detail I wanted to point out is how hot it could be in that suite. I say detail because for us, like I said, we just appreciate the whole cosplay, right? From the feet to the head, from the head to the feet. It's amazing, very good. The lighting is stuff, but can you imagine being in that suite? Oh my god, it can be insanely hot inside. Something really surprising about the character of Shodan was the first time ever a cosplay was made of it. When we go through the work around the artist on the concept, we can see all the passion that was made to create it. Not only the software part work, but the technical build was one of the most detailed and hard-worked project I saw. What surprised me the most is they could have just made a project out of tissue or let's say with some sort of outside lighting, but they created a whole unique mechanical concept just for Shodan. I really enjoyed seeing that just an AI face in the original game got a full body in a human shape by keep her cyborg standard, if I can say it in that way. I knew that 3D print was one of the most incredible machine that we got nowadays, but after seeing the concept of the mask on the software and after getting printed and created part by part before implementing the light on it was incredible. I didn't expect that a simple mask can require so much on different part to build it. After implementing the lighting on it, Dark Vador can just hide. Literally, he's just a clown compared to him. The cosplay revealed that the reaction of the first cosplay appearance made people react by using hair of AI, CGA, or 3D render.
There was a lot of trial and error, as always, but in the end everything turned out even better than planned, and I can't put in words how proud we are, how cool this costume turned out. After sharing the first photos and videos with my community, many people thought this was a 3D render, it was AI generated, but you just saw it, it's real, it's handcrafted, so let me present you the finished costume.
Which it isn't surprising after all. When you look at the final result, it just shows how incredible it was. Even the French baguette himself didn't believe it. I promise, it wasn't me and I didn't even think about it because I'm French. Maybe it's time to eat some good baguette with a good beef bourguignon. Oh no, we're losing it. Anyway, now I want to see a movie or a show series about it. I'm talking about Shodan or not baguette. Actually, after doing some research, I saw that a series might get released, and I hope that Shodan will be as insane looking as that one. By the way, don't forget that if you go to Steam and you tap System Shop, you can find the game at the price of 40 euros. But if you don't want or you're not sure if you want to buy it, you can always test the demo and see if you like the game, the type of context, etc. and purchase it later. Enjoy everyone.
Summary for Thursday, April 7th, 2072 is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular has a beautiful sunset right now. Temperatures are set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days. And the current visibility forecast for air traffic is hazy with pockets of Atlanta fog starting at 120 meters going into the weekend. been Trioptimum's flagship space station specializing in robotic, genetic, and pharmacological research.
Vice President of R&D for Trioptimum and Head of Operations on Citadel Station, Edward Diego, commented, "This is a landmark moment in human history. We have achieved an entire decade of self-sustained living and working around Saturn's L6 orbit. Both I, as well
Turn around! Now!
We're transporting the prisoner from New Atlanta Sector 11. What's our destination?
Diego's office is requesting the prisoner. Make the handoff there.
Copy that.
Remember, gentlemen, what I say stays here. I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you. If you do it, you'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station in a shuttle. I see the silent type. Remove the hood. I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Surgery and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Trioptimum's elite or some black market hack job? Fantastic. This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late. I may have other work for you once this is over. See you.
If you didn't know, I'm happy to teach you that from my 27 years old of living and probably 20 of gaming. System Shock was the genre-defining granddaddy of all these immersive sim games. Without it, there won't be any... Yes, you guessed, you can guess. Yes, I know you know it. BioShock, Deus Ex, or Prey. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned some stuff about the gaming history. I didn't want to spoil you. I really wanted to record it, and put it on YouTube, but I didn't want to spoil you. I let you discover it by yourself. You guys can get the game, at least the demo, for free, and if you like it, you can purchase it. I personally play it, and I plan to play it on stream. So see you around.